Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your lead anchor, Brendan Halawi, and today's top story, the Vietnam War. The United States has just engaged in war to try to prevent the domino theory, the theory that if one country converts to communism, the surrounding countries may soon fall too. Now to my colleague, Frank Arabo.
Thank you, Brendan. My name is Frank Arabo, and we are currently on the scene where the United States have used the Gulf of Tonkin resolution to attack the war strategy and positioning. The Gulf of Tonkin resolution was signed and put into order by President Johnson in order for the United States to engage in warlike activities without officially declaring war, which has helped fend off the Vietnamese soldiers while defending the Pacific Ocean. Now off to our next anchor, Matthew Kiko, who will be interviewing a wounded U.S. soldier.
Thanks, Frank. I'm here with Paul Arman, a wounded soldier who fought in the U.S. on the fields of Vietnam before unfortunately losing physical ability in both of his legs. Paul, could you please tell us about the Tet Offensive that led to your injury?
Yes, of course. I was unfortunately injured by a group of Viet Cong who ambushed us, leading to my injury. The Tet Offensive is a special tactic of surprise attacks made by the Viet Cong on major southern Vietnamese cities, where I was serving, unfortunately.
Thank you, Paul. Now back to Brendan with breaking news on the war.
Thank you, Matthew. We have just received urgent news that the United States have signed a peace treaty that will officially end the war beginning today. The United States have already begun pulling their troops out of Vietnam. The treaty was signed due to a lack of progression and constant pressure from the United States citizens who leaned against the war. That's all we have today, folks. Thank you for watching today's broadcast. As we conclude, I'd like to thank our anchors Frank and Matthew, as well as our injured soldier, Paul, for their contribution to successful broadcast. Thank you.
Matthew, I'm here with Jaden, a D1 tennis player. What's your opinion on the Viet Cong?
Personally, I don't like the Viet Cong. I think they're really bad and they suck. And I think the U.S. is gonna win.
You heard it here first, folks. It's Jaden. I'm Matthew. Have a nice day. Wait, hold on. Pause.